Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And in this video, I will teach you how to crochet this stitch pattern, again with a crochet hook and again in the brioche crochet technique, or crochet that looks like knitting. This is the right side of the pattern and this is its wrong side. The pattern is lacy and airy. It's worked using a transverse, sideways crochet technique, but this is how it looks. It would be perfect for summer tops, cardigans, for any kind of scarves, shawls, and so on. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's start crocheting. For the pattern, I'm chaining a number of stitches that is a multiple of 6. I have chained 18 stitches. And next, I'm first making a foundation row. This is the foundation row. Here it is. It's regular double crochet stitches. So, I'm starting with a magic turning stitch, a chainless starting double crochet. I pull up the loop to the height of a double crochet, make a twist with the hook, and insert the hook into the bar. Here is the bar. This is where you need to insert the hook. I make a twist and insert the hook into the bar. I have a twist and a loop on the hook. Through the bar, I pull up one loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. And that's the magic turning stitch. I work all the stitches of the foundation row into the back bump of the chain. It's not that important, but I think the edge will look prettier this way. And in total, in the first row, I will have 18 double crochets. This is exactly the number we chained at the beginning, including, of course, the first magic turning double crochet. I work like this to the end of the row. The foundation row is ready, and next I move on to the first row of the pattern. Look, this pattern will consist of 2 rows. One row is worked from right to left, the second row is worked from left to right, and the rows themselves consist of repeating sections, a repeating pattern. But I won't separate these sections into individual rows within each main row. That is, we will consider it as 1 row across, 1 row back. So, the first row of the pattern, the first section. Chain 1 to turn, turn. And here I insert the hook through both loops of the stitch from the previous row. I grab the working yarn and make a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I've made 5 slip stitches. With that, the first section is ready. Chain 1 to turn, turn. I've started the second section, yarn over, and here I already insert the hook into the back loop only, and I make a yarn over slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yarn over slip stitches, and the second section is ready. Next, I turn the project. And here in the pattern, there's a half leaf. And this leaf begins with a double crochet. So I'm making a magic turning stitch again. I pull up the loop to the height of this stitch, make a twist with the hook, and insert the hook into the back loop only. I grab the working yarn, pull up a loop, pull through the loop and the twist once, pull through the loop and the new loop twice, and there is the magic turning stitch. Next, chain 1, then yarn over. Along the bottom, I skip 1 stitch. Into the next stitch, I insert the hook into the back loop only and work a half double crochet. Again, chain 1, again skip a stitch along the bottom, and into the next stitch, through the back loop only, I make a slip stitch, and this will be a half leaf. Next, I insert the hook into the bar of the last stitch, like this, and into the row below through both loops. I grab the loop, pull it through. This creates a join. This is also the first slip stitch along the bottom of this row. In total, we need 6 such stitches. 1 is done. Second, here I work through both loops. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. When I work stitches along the foundation row, I always work them through both loops. And next, the pattern repeat begins. So, the repeat is what I will be repeating. Chain 1 to turn, turn, yarn over, and insert the hook into the second chain from the hook. And I make a yarn over slip stitch. I'm making 11 of these yarn over slip stitches in the back loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11. It lands right in the stitch, in the magic turning double crochet of the previous section. That's correct. Chain 1 to turn, turn. And next in the pattern, this part here is a full leaf. How is a full leaf worked? I've made the turning chain. Into the next stitch, through the back loop only, I insert the hook and make a slip stitch. Chain 1, yarn over, into the next stitch, a half double crochet. Again, chain 1, yarn over, a double crochet. Again, chain 1, yarn over, and again a double crochet. Again, chain 1, yarn over, into the next stitch, a half double crochet. Again, chain 1, and into the last stitch of the leaf, through the back loop only, and make a slip stitch. I reach the edge, so here again is a join, and again 6 stitches, 6 regular slip stitches through both loops from the row below. So, first the join, I insert the hook into the bar and into the row below through both loops, grab the working yarn, and pull it through all loops on the hook. That's 1. Into the next stitch, that's 2, like this. Into the next stitch, 3, into the next stitch, 4, into the next stitch, 5, and the last slip stitch is 6. At the end of the row, there is 1 stitch left. That's correct. And with that, the repeat for this row is finished. So you just repeat the same thing over and over. 11 yarn over slip stitches in the back loop only, the leaf element, and if you have a longer piece of fabric, you go down, work 6 regular slip stitches from the row below, again 11 yarn over slip stitches, the leaf element, 6 stitches from the row below. Basically, this is the repeat. This is the pattern. Let's do it one more time. Chain 1 to turn, turn. I yarn over. Into the second chain from the hook, I insert the hook and work 11 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Chain 1 to turn, and turn. And next, the leaf. the leaf is worked into the back bar, into the back loop only. So I insert the hook into the second chain from the hook, into the back loop only, a slip stitch, chain 1, a half double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a half double crochet, chain 1, and into the last stitch of the leaf, right here, I make a slip stitch. Next, I insert the hook into the bar and go down to the row below. And here there is one slip stitch left, like this, from the row below. That's it. I've reached the very edge. The pattern repeat doesn't fit anymore. And here I need to finish the row. The end of the row is another half leaf. So look how I work it. Chain 1 to turn, turn, I yarn over, and here I only need to make 6 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Naturally, I work them into the back loop only. Chain 1 to turn, turn, and here is a half leaf. I start again. Into the second chain from the hook, through the back loop only, I make a slip stitch. Chain 1, a half double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, and in the last stitch, here, of course, according to the leaf pattern, a chain 1 should be in the last stitch. You can't end a row on a chain 1, so I make another double crochet here instead. Like this. And this is what you get. This element here is the first row of the pattern. With that, the first row is completely finished. We have worked from the right edge to the left edge. And next is the second row. Chain 1 to turn, turn. And the second row begins 6 yarn over slip stitches. I start, as always, in the second chain from the hook through the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1 to turn, turn, and here is another half leaf, exactly the same. Into the second chain from the hook, I insert the hook and work. Slip stitch, chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and one more double crochet. And look, we've crocheted the first half leaf. This is the beginning of the second row. Here it is. Next, we need to work yarn over slip stitches all the way to here. There will be a step, I'll make a join and go down to the row below to this edge. How many stitches are there here? Let's count. Chain 1 to turn, turn, a yarn over and work yarn over slip stitches. In the back loop only, I start, as always, in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I find myself at the step. Here is a step of 2 rows. 1, 2. This means the join must be a double join. How do I make the join here? I insert the hook into 2 strands of the first row. I grab the bar and a strand. Again, into 2 strands of the second row. See, I've grabbed 2 strands in each row. Next, I yarn over and insert the hook into the back loop only of the row below. I grab the working yarn and pull the loop through all the loops on the hook. I tighten it and tighten again. That's 7. into the next stitch. 8, into the next stitch. 9, into the next stitch. 10, into the next stitch. 11, and into the next stitch. 12. So I end up at the next step. This means there are 12 yarn over slip stitches here. And then the pattern repeat will begin. The repeat is the part that is repeated in every row, in every pattern. So chain 1, turn, and the repeat here will be very simple. A leaf, a whole leaf element, and 17 yarn over slip stitches, like this, along the leaf and along the bottom edge. And so we repeat, a leaf, 17 yarn over slip stitches. I've made the turning chain. Into the second chain from the hook, through the back loop only, I insert the hook and make a slip stitch. Chain 1, half double crochet. Chain 1. Into the next stitch, double crochet. Chain 1. Again, a double crochet. Chain 1. Half double crochet. Chain 1, and right here, leaving one stitch before the very edge, a slip stitch. And with that, the leaf is ready. And next, 17 yarn over slip stitches, in the back loop only. Chain 1 to turn, turn, and I work. I start, as always, in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm at the step, so here I need to make a join. I insert the hook into the first row through 2 strands, into the second row through 2 strands, a yarn over, and insert the hook into the row below into the back loop only. I pull out the working yarn. Tighten, tighten. That's 12. Into the next stitch, 13. Into the next stitch, 14. Into the next stitch, 15. 16. And here is the last stitch. That's 17. And with that, the repeat will be finished. Look, this little pattern is already taking shape, these leaves here. And let's repeat one more time. Chain 1 to turn, turn, the leaf. Into the second chain from the hook, I insert the hook and work. Slip stitch, chain, half double crochet, chain, double crochet, chain, again a double crochet, chain, half double crochet, again a chain, and into the last stitch a slip stitch. And next, I need to work 11 yarn over slip stitches along the edge. Here, there's no more transition to the row below because there's no room for it. So, chain 1 to turn, turn, a yarn over, I insert my hook into the second chain from the hook. I work into the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so I've made the leaf in this row. It's this leaf here. And here, to finish the row, I need to make another half leaf. So, a half leaf. How is it made? Again, I pull up the loop to the height of a double crochet. I make a twist on the hook and insert the hook into the back bar. I grab the loop, pull it through. I work the loop and twist together once, the loop and twist together twice. This is the magic turning double crochet. Next, a chain 1, then a half double crochet, a chain 1, and into the next stitch, a slip stitch. And I finish this second row. Chain 1 to turn, turn. Here is a section of 5 yarn over slip stitches in the back loop only. A yarn over, into the second stitch from the hook, I insert the hook and work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the second row is finished with that. Here they are, these lacy leaves, these lacy twists. And next, look, you need to crochet like this. Make a regular row of slip stitches, that is, to even out this edge, and then return with a row of double crochets. So I make a chain 1, turn, and I start working this row in the second stitch. There will be 18 slip stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reach the step, make a join, insert the hook into the bar and into the row below. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again a join, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and into the last stitch, 18. Here, the number of stitches is equal to the number we chained at the very beginning. And the fourth row. This will be a row of double crochets. Here I start again with a magic turning stitch. I pull up the loop to the height of the stitch, I make a twist, and here I insert the hook through both loops. Okay, let me insert it now. It's not working. There, I'll insert it first, and then I'll make the twist. I make a twist and insert the hook through both loops. I grab the working yarn, pull up a loop, pull through the loop and the twist, then pull through the last 2 loops. So, into every stitch I work a double crochet. In total, there will also be 18 double crochets here, including the first magic turning one. Again, exactly the number of stitches we chained at the very beginning. I work through both loops of the stitch the whole time. This way, it will be a bit denser, and I work like this to the end of the row. Here, I've crocheted this row to the end, and this is the element you see. I have crocheted exactly 1 pattern repeat. Further, if you want to continue crocheting with this same pattern, I return to the first row, work the first row, second row, third row, and fourth. So I repeat from the first to the 4th row. Here is another swatch, the same yarn, but in a different color. You can even combine different colors. And the swatch is bigger. I hope you liked this video and that it was helpful. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.